This is a video demonstrating how to work purl stitches in the Continental method. I also have a video showing how to work knit stitches Continental and knit and purl stitches together in ribbing using the Continental method. You may want to use the review the one on knitting first before you look at this one, but if you've already looked at that, this is the next one in the sequence. So when you're working Continental stitch to knit, you're holding the yarn in your left hand and you're going to pick the yarn off your finger. And the yarn, notice, is coming from the back. When you're working Continental purl, the yarn needs to be in front of the work, and you're going to be bringing the right needle through this stitch purlwise and wrapping the yarn around this needle and bringing it through to make a purl stitch. Now notice how the working yarn is. When I hold the working yarn in my left hand, I have it wrapped around my little finger, under the ring finger, over the tops of the next two fingers. The reason it needs to be over the top of two fingers is when I go to do a purl stitch, when I bring the yarn down before moving it around the tip of the needle, this second finger gives me something to tension the yarn against. If you don't have that finger under the yarn and you just have the yarn over one finger, when you bring your finger down to do a purl stitch, there's nothing holding the yarn, it's just loose. And you lose the tension on your yarn, and you'll have uneven size stitches. So by putting the yarn over both your fingers, when you bring your first finger down to move the yarn around the tip of the right needle, it will continue the same tension over this finger, and you maintain the tension in your yarn, and your stitches will be of even size. So you start by putting the right needle through the first stitch as if to purl. The yarn's in the down position. You let it come up over the top of the needle. I push it down with my finger and then remove that first stitch from the right needle, from the left needle to the right. Again, you're going to put your needle through as if to purl with the yarn in the down position. See, it's down here. With your finger, you bring it up and over the top of the needle, pull the stitch through, slide it off the left needle, keeping the yarn in the front. Now it's in the down position. I'm using my finger tip to push the yarn down. Put the right needle through here. With your finger, let the yarn come up over the tip of the needle. With the tip of your finger pushing it down, slide the stitch off. The yarn is down. Let it come up. Push it down between the two needles. Slide the stitch off. Down, up, down between the two. Some people think this is really hard, and some people think it's really easy. Of course, I think it's easy because that's my preferred knitting method. So you can practice this a little bit. You can watch this video a couple times and you'll probably get it. So that's the end of this video. The next one up, if you want to watch it, is how to work knit and purl stitches one right after the other in ribbing.